Discipline. Discipline isn't something you're born with, it's not even motivation, and it's definitely not willpower. So today I'm going to be sharing the exact system that's helped hundreds of busy professionals and parents build unstoppable discipline, even with insane schedules. Hey guys, Darren here. Now let me share something personal. Okay, so back in 2017, I thought I lacked discipline. I'd start strong Monday, crash by Wednesday, and then promise myself next week that things were going to be different. Does that sound familiar to you? So in this video today, I'm going to share 9 principles that's helped me build unbreakable discipline, leading me into a life with purpose and compounding success. So before I get into the principles, if you're new here, I post every single week about realistic fitness content to help you get into the best shape of your life at any age without doing dumb diets or insane amounts of cardio. Subscribe so you don't miss a video. All right, first principle, start small so you cannot fail. Now here's what most people do wrong. You try changing everything all at once, like your New Year's resolution that completely overhauls your entire life. You set unrealistic standards while trying to hit the gym, 6 days a week, walking 15,000 steps a day, eating 100% clean. Another thing is that you rely on motivation when you know that shit fades every day. And the last thing you do is you give up after just one slip. Let me show you how Sarah, a busy CEO and mom, built unstoppable discipline. Okay, so week 1, she did 2 10-minute workouts. Week 2, we added a high protein breakfast for her. Week 3, we added an evening walk. And week 4, she completed a morning routine. The key? She mastered one habit before adding another. Start with one habit that's so easy, it's almost laughable. Once it becomes effortless, increase the challenge. The goal is to build momentum, not perfection. The second principle is to make decisions once in order to remove choice fatigue. If you decide when, where, and how in advance, discipline is going to become effortless for you guys. So every time you decide whether to do something, you create an opportunity to talk yourself out of it. So here's what to do. Set clear, non-negotiable rules for yourself so you don't have to think. Second thing is to schedule your workouts like your meetings. You don't miss work, so you don't miss the gym. Like, physically input that shit into a Google Calendar. And another thing you could do is reduce unnecessary choices like planning your meals so you don't debate what to eat that day. So here's an example of how to be assertive with this. Say, I train at 9 a.m. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, no negotiation. And then you can make these other decisions also just once. Like, I eat the same high protein breakfast every day and I plan it daily. On Sundays, I meal prep from 1 to 4 p.m. I sleep at 10 p.m. every single night. Make that decision just once. Principle number 3 is to create a system because systems beat motivation every single time. Now, reality is no one feels like working out all the time. No one loves tracking every meal. No one loves turning off their phone an hour before bedtime. And this is why you need a system in place when motivation is in the shitter. So here's a morning system example. Your gym clothes are laid out on the bed. Your gym bag is packed. Breakfast is already prepped in the fridge. And your commute route is already planned. Here's a workday system. You have 2 meals packed and 1 meal planned on Uber Eats for dinner. You packed a high protein snack and fruit. Your water bottle's filled and you have 2 walking meetings scheduled in your calendar. Your success, guys, will be built on how solid your systems are. Take the time to build your systems out. Principle number 4 is identity over goals. Now, what does this mean? This is where your transformation really happens. Instead of saying, I need to lose weight, say, I am someone who never misses a workout. Instead of saying, I should eat better, say, I am someone who prioritizes protein and fiber every single meal. Take my client, for example. Eddie, an executive with a young kid, used to be someone who tries to diet, and after some mindset work to slowly start changing his identity, he became someone who takes 10 minutes every night to plan his meals for the next day, right? The result, 40 plus pounds lost, maintained it for 2 years, and his peak years are far ahead of him. Moving on to principle number 5, and that is removing distractions. So especially in modern day when our phone is literally built in as a distraction with instant dopamine right at our fingertips that we cannot resist, this is probably one of the most important principles, okay? So your environment is always going to beat willpower. So let's talk about your home setup first for a distraction-free home environment. Number 1 is to have healthy food visible so you can actually see it, okay? So put the fruit bowl and whey protein out on the counter. Number 2 is to remove junk food entirely from your house if they trigger you to binge them. Or if that's unrealistic because you have a family and they like to eat that stuff too, you can keep them high up in the cupboard where you can't see them, and this will also add a deterrent for your family as well. Number 3 is to have your workout gear ready the night before so you can just pack, leave, before letting you get all emotional about it. Number 4 is having a recovery station. Now, have a little corner in your kitchen where you keep your creatine, the magnesium, and the electrolytes if you need them. and keep your blue light blocking glasses by your computer, keep your eye mask beside your bed, and charge your phone outside the room, or at least put it in airplane mode so that you're subconsciously free from wondering if you're getting any more likes or comments on your post. For your work setup, here are some tips to optimize your environment. Number one is to keep your 2-liter water bottle prominent and always by your side. Number two is to keep healthy, high-protein snacks ready, like beef jerky, protein shake, or fat-free Greek yogurt. Number three is keep walking shoes available around you. Number four is to get a standing desk and a walking pad. It's an investment, but trust me guys, it's the best investment you will make this year. You know, the other day I did 4 client calls in a row and I hit 10,000 steps before 10 a.m. Okay, it's the biggest life hack that nobody takes advantage of. Principle number 6 is mastering the art of showing up, and you can practice this with the power of the minimum effective dose. What does that mean? If you can't do a long workout, do 20 minutes. If you can't meal prep, pack 1 meal. If you can't sleep 8 hours, protect 6 hours. And if you can't walk 10K steps, do 5,000. You are a dial, not an on or off switch. Okay, so sometimes life's gonna get crazy and you need to dial it back. And sometimes it's smoother and you dial it a little bit harder. Whatever you do not switch off. Okay, you do not press pause, you just keep moving forward, even if it's just a little bit. Principle number 7 is hugely important, and that's keeping yourself accountable. And there are 3 levels of accountability that I want to share with you guys. So the first level is self-tracking, which can be daily weigh-ins on the scale, tracking your food, progress photos every 3 weeks, body measurements tracking every 3 weeks, journal entries of weekly reflections on how you did, how you feel, how much energy you have, and how much actual effort you're putting in. The second level is external accountability, which is the most powerful in my opinion. It's hiring a coach to help you stay on top of your numbers and to ensure you are moving in the right direction so you get faster results, right? It's also having a training partner to push you harder in the gym, or it can be family support. It can also be joining some sort of fitness club, like a run club. There's so many in Bangkok, and I'm sure there are a lot in your city as well. Do not overlook the power of having external accountability, right? And the last level of accountability is an environmental accountability. You know, buying a gym membership, ordering meal prep service, buying an Oura ring or a Whoop to track your sleep and your steps. Principle number 8 is a principle that all successful people accept and embrace, and that's boredom. Embrace boredom. Okay, success is boring and champions master the mundane. They have the same breakfast daily, they have similar meals for lunch, they train at a consistent time, they go to bed at a regular time, they go for a walk after every meal. It's the boring shit done over and over again that elicits the most substantial results. And the last principle I'm going to talk about today is the most important one, and that's discipline equals freedom. So once you put in the work long enough to build discipline, you don't feel guilt about eating certain foods, you have energy all day, you sleep better, which is a lead domino to so many other great things. You have more family time, you are more present when you're with your family, you will surely grow and scale your career, and you have the security blanket of good health to support you all the way. I'm telling you guys, discipline opens the door for everything, and it's truly the key to living a free and purposeful life. So I said a lot of stuff, but my favorite part is helping you actually implement these 9 solid principles to help you build discipline. And I'm gonna give you a nice little plan on how to apply them in your own life. Okay, so week 1 is building the foundation. Choose one habit, like walking 6,000 steps per day. Set up your environment, like either buying a walking pad or scheduling a 20-minute walk in the morning. And then remove obstacles by placing your walking shoes and Fitbit right outside your door. And then track your progress by wearing that Fitbit during your walk, and use your Fitbit app to track your average steps. That's week 1. Week 2 is all about systems. So structure out a morning routine. You know, at 8 a.m. you drink water and you're out by 8:15. For your walk, by 8:45, breakfast is already prepped. By 10 a.m. you are deep in work, and by 1 p.m. you are in the gym. Next thing you want to do is build out a meal structure for yourself, 3 meals plus 1 snack. And what do those look like? Which proteins and vegetables will you have? What are you ordering from if it's going to be Uber Eats? Okay, so next thing is to build out a movement plan. 10-minute walks after each meal, 5-minute stretch before bed. Have a plan. And the most important thing is building a sleep ritual. Okay, so no phones an hour before bed, take your magnesium glycinate, have your eye mask ready, and sleep at the same damn time. Week 3 is all about integration. Okay, so you add a second habit, and then you increase your standards and benchmarks. After 6,000 steps, you bump it up to 8,000. And then you review your progress and see how consistent you've been for the last 3 weeks. And then you adjust your systems accordingly to fit your lifestyle. All right, so there you have it, guys. Discipline isn't something built in a couple weeks or months. You gotta be willing to show up, especially when you don't feel like it. You gotta be willing to take your failures as lessons. And you gotta be willing to not quit when things get tough and shit hits the fan. So if you're ready to build unstoppable discipline while managing a busy life, click the link in the description that says apply for one-on-one coaching. Our Breakthrough Body Blueprint shows you exactly how to implement everything we covered today into your own crazy ass life. Thank you for being here. Subscribe, like, comment. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.